Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Good evening and welcome to Spaced Out Radio tonight. My name is Dave Scott. Thank you for joining me. And I just wanted to let you all know tonight that I'm not going to be doing a show. My depression has kicked in. It kicked in this evening. And with a guest not showing up, I just figured that this might be a good night to take off. So, I hate depression. I hate depression more than anything. And it's amazing what can trigger you on this. Yeah. So we're not going to do a show tonight. There's no guest. The guest from Europe didn't show up the way he was supposed to. So I am just going to just sit here for a bit because, yeah. Depression sucks, man. Depression sucks. So just one second. I was fine earlier. I was fine. I was totally fine. And then all of a sudden this evening, it just kicked in. So part of my problem that I have with my depression is, and just a I don't know how long tonight will last, but just do me a favor because I'm not giving you anything quality tonight. Please don't. There are so many kind souls in our chat room. Please don't donate tonight, okay? Don't. I'm not giving you anything worthy of a super chat or anything like that. I just need to talk it out. And so please do not donate tonight because I'm going to be erasing this episode as soon as it's done. Let me just close this off because we don't need commercials and stuff like that. You know what? Bingo, Boondock. You got to keep your head on a swivel when you find yourself in a vicious cockfight. Anytime you could quote Anchorman, that is that's a good time. What set me off tonight was my mortgage payment. I made my mortgage payment. Like, I have money to make my mortgage payment. But you look at your bank account and you're like 10 days away from payday because I work 2 jobs. And all of a sudden you have that oh shit moment. Will I have enough to get through? That's where I am right now. And I hate living in Canada right now. Like, I love Canada. I love being Canadian. But all of these freaking taxes that we pay and the rising costs of absolutely everything. And I know it's not just in Canada. It's like, what am I doing? Seriously, what am I doing? And well, Filthy. Yeah, here's Filthy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Dave, how's it going?
I'm just down tonight, man. So the fact that the guest didn't show up is kind of a blessing in disguise. It really is.
Yeah, sometimes things happen for a reason, right?
Yeah. So I just
Are you okay, Dave? Do you need
no,
a
I'm
hug?
fine. You know what? I'm just depressed today. I'll be over it. I'll be over it. After a good sleep and everything like that. Heidi Gad, how are you? I just didn't want to be
Hey, Heidi.
fake tonight. I did not want to be fake tonight. And you guys out there, you have, and you'll never have a clue because I hide it really, really well, as most people with depression do. But you you have no idea how many times I do this show absolutely depressed. And the show heals me as the show goes on, and I say the roll call coming on in, and it starts to get me motivated and out of this funk. And it's tough sometimes, man. It's tough.
You know
And I
what, Dave?
sorry, Filthy. I wanted to face you guys tonight. I wanted to face you because I didn't want to put a post out and just be that typical freaking podcaster that I can't stand. Okay. And I'm using that as a generalized term that just says, no show tonight. See you next time. I don't want to be that guy. I never, ever want to be that guy. The odd time, I mean, you don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a choice. You don't have anything. And sometimes you just can't do it. And I just thought about it tonight, and I'm just like, just don't want to do it. Dirty, what are you drawing?
I'm currently drawing the February painting for my 2026 calendar. There's a
Oh,
space frog, it's almost that
is it
time,
that
Dave.
time of the year to think about that now?
Calendar's coming out soon.
Yeah. You're
I'm
so
doing it by
good.
October.
You're literally so good, dude.
Well, Dave, hold on. I was going to say, because you were talking about going on and having the crowd and everybody watching you and everything. And I haven't done this as long as you have, but the doing the show on Saturday is really nice because I get to hang out with a small amount of people and everyone just kind of has a really nice time. I'm normally drawing cartoons at that point in time in the world, anyways, and then to have everybody else there to shoot the breeze with, and I get to ramble to them and tell them little stories, and then they get to know a little bit about me, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Because some people have asked, and I just think it's really
You were
nice. We've had a lot of
you were
nice
s-
people that hang out with us, and I really appreciate them.
yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
They you know what? You're right though. We need to point that out a little bit more, dude. Our audience who is here and dedicated, some of them every night, some of them most nights, okay? Like, who does that? And I mean that like in shock and awe. I'm surprised that we get so many wonderful people that want to
There's
listen to us every night, man. And I know
there's a lot
we've
of repeat customers.
I know we've pissed some people off in the past and all that, you know. Um, but wow, man, it's I am
It's quite the
so
honor.
dude, we're blessed. We really are blessed, you know.
I just remember you talk about UFOs and aliens and get a look into the souls of the guests and find their innards and everything. And
Mhm.
a lot of times you have guests that come on and they don't have nothing to talk about anywhere, anything near about aliens. And next thing you know, here's Dave. He's like poked and prodded. And next thing you know, they're talking about their alien experience. And then, when was going to talk about
Oh
consciousness or
yeah.
something? I love that stuff.
Oh
And,
man, we're so
I don't know,
blessed.
I'm gonna toot my horn, but when I get people that come into on the Saturday show, I just appreciate them coming in, and some of them talk about their experiences, and it's just nice. I'm appreciative of the people that spend their time. You get a finite amount of time with you know, your your
Yep.
soul and flesh meat or whatever, and it's just beautiful that they take their time to spend it with us.
Oh,
Anyways, I'm rambling. I apologize. Go
no,
ahead,
no,
sir.
ramble, man. That's what we're here for. Just ramble. Ramble away, ramble away. I'm really I'm just really happy to be here right now. Really happy to be here.
Be worse. You could be a Leafs fan living in Toronto.
Yeah. You know what? Um I'll be honest with you, Filthy. Sometimes I get the urge to just want to tug a Tim Mothman's goatee. I
Even
do.
I you think he's still at his doorstep one day on like a Tuesday at 7:30 in the afternoon, the evening.
Mhm.
Hi, I'm here to tug your beard, Tim.
Yeah. And then leave.
I'm still waiting for him. You gotta go by.
Mhm.
I don't think he'd let you leave. You'd probably have to go for like a burger or something.
I'd take him for a
Wait,
beer.
no, I was gonna say they probably got a whole bunch of Taco Bells down there, Dave. You could go for like all the Taco Bell that you can handle.
Would you go eat Taco Bell with me?
I would. I used to work at Taco Bell actually in high school.
Yeah.
Actually, it was one of my better jobs. The guy that worked before me, he always had everything nice and set up for me when I show up after school, and I was all pouty pants because all my friends were going out and doing teenager things, and I got to go work at Taco Bell. It was a KFC Taco Bell, actually, to be more specific. When they used to have those all over Edmonton, and now they don't exist. It's kind of sad. I could go for a fry supreme right now, Dave.
I could totally go for a couple of I'm saying like one burrito supreme and like four soft tacos with the
Beef
hot
or chicken
sauce.
taco.
Yeah, need the Diablo hot sauce in there though.
Or are you doing beef or chicken or a mix?
Mhm.
A
Mm.
mixy melt. I don't think we've had mixy melts in Canada. Maybe not, at least in my where I'm at. I know I've had the crunch wrap. And when I worked at the KFC Taco Bell, we had the Philly chalupas.
I will say this though. I really wish that Taco Bell would use like Mexi fries instead
The
of
way
regular
Mexican fries
fries. What's that?
are they crispier? Are they crispier
No,
or something?
like
Or,
the tater tots, man.
well,
Tater like
it's still,
Taco Bell uses tater tots.
don't you mean
You
Taco
know?
Time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taco Time uses tater tots.
Oh, I can't do that. You know what? See guys putting like French fries and donairs and stuff like that. I don't know when that happened, but I don't want to be in that timeline anymore. If I get one time travel, Dave, I'm going back to the timeline where they don't put French fries in your donairs.
No. French fries should
Yeah.
never be in donairs.
Thank you.
That's a Pennsylvania thing, a Western Pennsylvania thing with the Primanti brothers.
I don't know what that is.
French fries and coleslaw on a sandwich.
Ruined coleslaw.
I ate it.
Fries.
Not gonna lie, I ate it.
Were you happy with yourself afterwards?
What's that?
Were you happy with yourself afterwards?
Oh, I felt like a complete glutton. Felt like a complete glutton.
That day, we got the background all done. And you know what? I forgot to download the thing that brightens
Do
up my
you
screen. So,
do you
go
pre-draw
ahead.
them like with a pencil and then color
Oh,
them in?
yes.
Is that what you do?
There's a whole bunch of pencil drawings all ready to
Yeah.
go, and I just pick and choose.
Do you
Usually,
want to see? Do you want to see something cool that I did do today? Because I was trying to be productive.
yes.
I was really trying to be productive, and I believe it or not, I was actually having a good day. Okay, I really was. Is that one? Hold on.
Oh, look at that.
I did this. I did a couple of hoodies up. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I'm just going
Oh,
to
it's
show
almost
you.
like time, Dave.
Hold on. You're not going to see them until I actually put it on the screen. You there.
Well, I'm just saying it's almost that time for hoodies and things like that.
Like, look at that. Look at that.
That's a beauty.
I got to get that one. I did that one on a hoodie. I love that one. That's nice.
I like the
Oh,
splattering effect. It
yeah.
looks like he's jumping down. It's a little splatter. He's giving
And then today, all right, I did this one. For all the ladies out there, I did this one for you guys. Right here.
Bigfoot. You know what? That sounds like a punk band.
Yeah. I did that one for the ladies. Or even the guys, I guess. Whoever wants it.
You know what? If I had a bunch of chickens, I'd put that where all the chicks are born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did I do today? Hold on. So we did that one. I did all these on the members live today.
It's a members live thing, Dave. That's the new.
I love
the
this
new-
one too. For our American listeners, this one I fell in love with. For our American listeners, look at that. Freedom as a Bigfoot giving the horns up. How beautiful is that? Yes, there was a members live earlier today.
You know, I'm glad he's doing freedom with the heavy metal, but he's not an elbows up Bigfoot.
Yeah. A little bit of freedom with Bigfoot giving the horns up. That's so SOR right there.
I think Bigfoot would probably use a Stone Cold Stunner as a finishing move.
Yeah, absolutely. Jorgensen, Lolly will be coming out with this next weekend or this coming weekend.
What's he got there, Dave? Oh.
I accidentally took myself out. Hold on. I'll get back to it here. Hold on. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Freedom.
DDT of Bear. Yeah, Mark Sanchez. Oh, Jake the Snake did the best DDT. Sorry.
What other one did I do today? Hold on. What was it? Why? I don't know why they turned backwards. God damn, that pisses me off.
You know what, Dave? We never get to sit here and ramble to each other.
What's
This
that?
is like over the phone. This is like you and I over the phone, but with less swearing.
I know. I know. 1 second. We'll wait for that frickin' prick to load. You know when I'm sighing like that I'm totally down. You know, and everything was going pretty good today too. Like I had a good shower this morning. I got to sleep in a little bit because it was my day off. And yeah, everything was going really good. Did that thing load yet? Yeah, look at that one. Men in Black. This was I think it was Amy who said, "Hey, this is what you should do." But that's a good one right there. What do you think of those Men in Black, Dirty Filth?
I always loved the Men in Black. One of my
Yeah,
favorite UFO things, and they don't talk about it anymore. Where did those guys go?
they just
Like
vanished,
after Lou Elizondo retired, the whole crew just quit.
right? Let's see. And I did one more today. Did I do 3 or did I do 4? Was it? Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. This is the one Filthy loves right here. He loves this one. Right there.
Yeah, you're wearing that shirt right now, Dave.
Yeah. I love that logo. You know how hard that was to find an alien giving the middle finger?
Oh, pretty difficult.
Uh-huh.
The best part is you got one. I got that shirt. It's in black, by the way. You can get it in black. Dave, for my birthday, Dave's like, what kind of shirt do you want? I was like, oh, I don't need a shirt, Dave. He's like, we're going to get you a Skiff this shirt.
That's
So
exactly what I did.
that was exactly the wording. He's like, too bad, Filthy. I was like, I know. And so I got it. And you know what? Mrs. Filth has not stole it yet.
That's surprising.
We
We actually got some nice stuff in here. We really do. Friends don't let friends UAP. I got that shirt.
I seen someone talking about UAP earlier on the interwebs, and I was like, no, I can't do it.
We do have some nice stuff. I'm gonna have to go through it all again, but I got to get a pair of those shorts. Not the women's yoga ones. We got black ones. Yeah, we got some cool stuff. So yeah, did some new designs today. Go shop it if you feel like it.
Get yourself a nice pair of underwear with Dave's face on them.
What's that, Filthy? I cut you off.
You got the underwear with Dave's face on them?
I do still have the underwear with Dave's face on them.
You can get that, and Dave will always be with you.
And Dave will always love you. I'm on a cream soda kick lately.
Cream soda, yeah, but cream soda's a tough flavor. You can't just have willy-nilly namby-pamby cream soda, Dave. You have to have a good cream soda. It's like a ginger ale. There's so many ginger ales that's just been watered down now.
You're a ginger ale. Like people look at you literally and will say, Dirty Filth is a ginger ale.
Wouldn't. There's not even any red on me whatsoever. Well, there was one time that I turned extremely red and my knees buckled underneath me. But that's a story for another time, Dave.
What color was your hair when you had hair?
It was like a dark blonde, brownish color.
Oh,
and then I turned it black and blue and everything, and I had braids and dreadlocks and suicide spikes and everything, Dave. I got some old pictures from high school I should show you.
You know what I'd love to see you, honestly, it would like make me really happy. Because you're from Alberta, so you know how to grow hair.
No, it's not happening, Dave.
Just hear me out for a second. Well, hold on. Why would you say no right before you even know what I'm going to say?
Because you're probably going for a beard thing.
No, I wasn't going for a beard thing.
Okay, carry on.
I think you should do the Dr. Phil.
I could do a wicked Dr. Phil, a Hulk Hogan mad scientist, no problem, easily.
Dude,
Like I got that.
if you grew a handlebar with a Dr. Phil,
Oh
oh, that
no,
would be the ultimate, dude.
I can't do that. I can't do the facial scruff, Dave. It kills me.
It's a mustache.
And
You don't get the beard itch.
it's not going to happen. I won't get my pelvis crushed on a regular basis, so it's not happening, Dave.
But you could do it.
I probably could, but safer things are. It's better to be.
By the way,
Anyways,
I'm gonna gripe here for a second. I'm getting really sick and tired of being on Facebook, and all I see is a bunch of Facebook groups that I am not a part of, like running on my profile. Like I don't. About one every 15 posts right now, I actually see a person from my Facebook friends list.
Facebook's weird now.
Like you don't even get the 7% that you used to. It's like down to like 2%.
I just get a bunch of ads for stuff. And, like if they could sell me on UFO things or something to that effect, or independent horror films or something, I'd be
No,
interested. But
like
there's just
I'll be
nothing.
honest with you. I'm getting posts from like the Montreal Canadiens and Toronto Maple Leafs and New York Rangers, and who the hell cheers for the Carolina Hurricanes? Outside of Carolina, nobody cheers for the Hurricanes except my son for some unknown ungodly reason.
Um,
Okay. And here I am. All I'm trying to do is look and see what's happening in the UFO and Bigfoot world. And all I'm seeing is like Carolina Hurricanes posts. Right?
it's like
I
shared
would die
internet,
for some
and
politics right now.
here's some politics, Dave. Apparently, McDavid and Draisaitl are driving around on motor skis in Europe somewhere, and they're going to trade McDavid. So there's your politics. Never
They're
happening.
so not trading it. How many pillows do you sleep with? I got 3. I sleep with 3 pillows at night. 2 under my head and 1 in between my legs. And I got a rainbow trout pillow that's about 3.5 feet long. It literally looks, and I got a catfish that I use to sleep. And then you know what? I still have pillows that my mommy gave me like for like 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I still use those.
I still have my blankie when I was a baby, Dave.
That's awesome.
Still
That's
got my
awesome.
blankie and my teddy bears. Not the zombunnies and all the cryptid plushies and everything, but the teddy bears from back when I was a wee little snapper. When I had lots of hair. It's like,
Yeah.
can you get a
Yeah. I love pillows. I love pillows.
I have 1 pillow and 2 cats that I gotta use for pillows because the gargoyle is weird like that. And basically, the gargoyle, Dave, is like he's what's left of Blob. Seriously, like because all the time he spent with Blob, he inherited the essence of the Blob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Have you
cried
had
about the
any?
Blob on the Saturday show, by the way.
Hey, be honest with you. Be honest with us here for a second. Has there been any ghostly blob sightings since Blob left us?
No, just 3 dreams is all.
I love the Blob. I bet you Blob farted hard.
Yeah, Blob was the epitome of the most best cat you could ever have.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I could see that.
Do you want to hear the last dream about the Blob?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you got to give me a second here.
Is it gonna make me cry?
Probably yes. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. All right. So Saturday after the show, I went for a little nap, and then so in my dreams, I normally go and I do everything in the same place that I live in, and the only difference where I live in my dreams is the back door is where my basement is. So it's just a tangent that needs to be understood before I tell the rest of it. So I woke up and it was thundering and lightning during the show. Even some people in the chat were like, I can hear the thunder, filthy. So the gremlin got all wigged out. That's the orange guy. And I went in my dream. I woke up. I was in my dream. I woke up, so to speak, in my dream. Went downstairs. Gremlin's all wigged out. And I went, hey, I got to close the doors. So I went to close the doors, close the back door. Immediately, the back door is getting pounded on. And I open it, and Mrs. Filth is there. I'm like, oh, hey, lover. What are you doing? She's like, I was gathering the cast, but it's raining. So she walks in. The gargoyle walks in. Whiskey walks in. And then Blob walks in last, and Blob looked really good. She was all like nice and real healthy looking. And I just said, "Oh, geez, that's not right." So, for so in my dreams, I just go for a long time. Anyway, so for 2 days, I fed the Blob. Everything is weird. I kind of missed her a little bit at first because when I feed the cats, I have my ritual, and since I haven't had Blob since March, it was just a little odd. I had to, oops, sorry, Blob, I missed you. And on the second day, I got home from work and I decided I was going to go for a bike ride. And so I go up 178th Street to, it's not important. And there's a big crosswalk there, and I'm crossing it. And I turn around and look, and the gargoyle and Blob are walking across the road. And I stop and I go, what he's doing? I'm like, okay, if we're going to go for a walk, we're going to go together, right? So I get them up and we're walking, and I'm walking my bike, and I turn around and look, and they stop after the crosswalk, and there's a box there. And I see Blob playing around inside the box, and Gargoyle is sitting outside of the box but playing with her. And I'm gonna turn around and go, okay, guys, we gotta go, right? We're going for a walk, so everyone's gonna go together. So I walk up to the box. As I'm walking there, this lady and her son come walking up, and they start looking in the box. They go, that's a really cute puppy. And I go, no, that's a calico cat. That's Blob. And she goes, oh no, that's a little puppy. And I told the lady, I said, there's a calico cat there. That's my cat. She goes, no, there's a puppy in there. And I said to her, okay, well, can you see the gray cat? And she says, yes, there's a gray cat there, but in the box there's a little puppy. And I said, okay, well, the gray cat, that's Gargoyle. And inside the box, the calico cat that's in there is Blob. That's her name. She's Blob. And she goes, well, no, there's a little puppy in there. And I said to her, okay, can you take a picture of what you're looking at? So she takes her phone and she takes the picture of this little box with what I thought was Blob in it. And she hands it to me. And I look at the picture on her phone, and there's a puppy, brown puppy inside the box, like just like a lab, like a brown puppy inside the box. And I look over and I see Blob in there, and she's just playing around with a little ball that's in there, and Gargoyle's batting at it too, reaching into the box. And I go, what doesn't make any sense? And then there was a big crack of thunder, and that woke me up from the dream. So
Mm.
yes. Anyways, that's the story, and it was nice to see Blob for the third time.
Love the Blob, man. Big fan of the Blob.
Yeah, she was pretty good. Sit in the supervisor lounge and
She was hard on you, on your art.
for a oh yeah, from a smaller cat too, really heavy. Not sure where that dark matter came from, but that's what happens when you're a rowdy farm cat, half frozen death in a hay bale.
Mm-hmm.
They don't build tough calico cats like that anymore, Dave.
No. No. There still is Science Blob gear up in the store. I won't take it down.
Well, we got to leave that there forever, Dave.
Oh, hell yeah.
Until
Yep.
the internet shuts down, that has to be there.
Yeah.
No, I got a little bit of dust in my eye. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Did Filthy leave? I think he did.
No, I just a little bit of dust in my eye, Dave. Sorry.
You got nose goblins?
Yeah, something like that. Dust in my eyeballs and boogers or whatever. But I got to finish this. I'm just in this drawing, Dave. You might as well give me another 20 minutes or so.
What?
You might as well give me another 20 minutes or so here. I'm almost done this drawing.
Okay.
Okay. Unless you're gonna go.
Filthy, you want
Yes.
to come to my house? I got a bottle of this for you.
What's that? I'm trying to move my head like I can see it. UFO whiskey. That's wine.
Huh?
Abduction whiskey. Yeah, well.
I got a bottle here for you.
Yeah, you know what, Dave? I don't mind driving and such like that. I don't like to fly. I don't like flying. That's terrible
Well, you're
stuff.
only like an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, but it's 8 hours, and they had to sleep at somebody else's house. And
No, I specifically have that for you.
okay,
I
you got to come visit me too, Dave.
just so you
You
know,
come.
everybody, this is the kind of text I get from Dirty Filth. Right
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Right there.
Look at that. Oh, jeez. Look
You're
at that
going
chest here.
gray. You're going gray on the chest.
There's a lot of gray sparkles in there, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I am to a lot of people. I'm mad of beautiful chest hair.
You are gray sparkles. Filthy, you're badass awesome.
I'm something. See, first this zombie I got to draw here. This is it's not quite orange. It's not quite yellow.
I better text Tim. Hold on.
What's Tim doing? Why isn't he here? Was he gallivanting around? Nobody gets to use that. Actually, Dave, I could use ergo the other day. You don't get to use that word very often. We hope everybody's having a good night while Dave's harassing Tim. Well, I mean,
Dave's just kind of here.
I'm sorry, Dave. Guest guy was all excited to go and everything, and
I bet you he fell asleep.
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Whatever.
Seems like a relatively professional guy for the most part. Well, it's just
Did you see the Russian hockey game where the mom jumped on the ice and started swinging her purse at the referees?
We need more of that.
Who does that?
Oh, we need more of that, Dave. Did you watch officiating in any sports league in North America? Well, according to my pal Ray at work, who watches all sports, the worst officials. The worst officials are the NFL and then the NHL afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But
so
I don't want
if Alberta separated from Canada, this would be your Olympic team. Jake DeBrusk, Braden Point, Dylan Gunther, Neighbors Holloway Gallagher, Hall Doc Savoy, McMahon, Greg and Krebs, Steele, McCarr,
Yeah.
Spurgeon, Morrissey, Pareko, Evans, Middleton, and Kulak. Hart, Comrie, and Skinner as your goalies. That's, Alberta alone could win the Olympics.
You know what?
Oh.
And not this season, but the last season, Skinner, they brought in some like some mental coach guy thing or something. And when he beat Dallas last year, I remember seeing him go out there, and he was like, yeah, man. I don't know what happened, man. I mean, Skinner. The problem with Skinner, Dave, is that he was supposed to be he was supposed to be like number one backup to Jack Campbell, which was supposed to replace Mike Smith and Koskinen. And Koskinen was basically the like best goalie Oilers had for a while, which is insane much, but it was good. And so Skinner got thrown into this place where he wasn't supposed to be to begin with, and everybody expected him to do this stuff. He got to where he got with help from Pickard, and that's why everybody hates him because he the guy caves because he's not supposed to be in that spot right yet. But at the same time, if you're given that opportunity and you can't handle it, that's also going to weigh pretty heavy on you. I I guess I've never had an opportunity or anything like that to like carry a team to some type of victory of some sort, but I mean, at some point when it gets there, you got to do that. But at the same time, the rest of the team isn't fallible. Like everybody was injured, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. You can say what you want, but when you think about Skinner and hockey stuff, is he wasn't supposed to be where he was supposed to. Like he wasn't supposed to be thrown in there. So no matter whatever outcome happens to him, it was kind of out of his league because Philip Campbell shit the bed, since you're going to delete this apparently, Dave. Jack Campbell shit the bed. So I apologize. Those are my
All
two
because of
swears. I
Jack
hope
Campbell.
10,000. Yeah.
That's right.
But,
All because of Jack Campbell.
well, no, it's Oilers management. Should have picked Shane Boone. I'm just saying.
Hey, whatever has to happen, happens. You know?
That's right, Dave. And I
That's
sent you
right.
those cartoons a long time ago, and now look at me. I'm still bald and handsome, and I still draw cartoons, and I get to hang out with a lot of cool people. Like everybody here tonight that stuck around. Not sure who's here, but I'm lucky on the weekends, Dave. My pal hangs out with me, and she gets to like, it's like, hey, so and so says this, and so says that. I'm like, score, and I just get to draw cartoons, and I've got to like check this stuff. It works out really good. Anyways, rambling away here, Dave. I hope you're making some fancy designs.
No,
T-shirts.
no.
Are you looking at cat pictures? I can send you a cat picture right now. Let's take a picture of the gargoyle, shall we?
I'm just cutting up the audio to send to the radio stations, sending them a repeat tonight. That's all
Well, I
I'm
sent you a
doing.
picture of the gargoyle, anyways.
On my phone?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Well, let's show the people. Can I show the people this?
Yeah, of course. There's
Look at that
McGarvey boy.
Edmonton.
He's all passed out.
Look at that Edmonton skyline you have.
No, it's just the backyard. That's a light that's there. It's not a UFO. Sorry, people.
There's the picture Filthy just sent me of the gargoyle. Catching a sleep on the job. Tim Mothman, do Filthy and I a favor and tug your goatee for us. I ordered new microphone covers.
Did they come in patchouli and lavender scented ones?
I got green and Mel WD-40 sending me pictures of his cat now. I love it.
Oh, the cats are happening.
Oh yeah. You know what? This honestly, Mel WD-40's cat kind of looks a little bit like Blob. Same type of coloring patches.
Oh, Watson apparently is. I went over his house and was like, check out this kitten, dirty filth. And all of a sudden, here comes this little kitten, and it looked like Blob. I was like, nope, can't take it. Put it down. Next thing you know, things bugging me all night. The cats are puddles right now. What if? Hey, Bob Birkins, I hope you're looking. You better get a good look at these fans, Bob Birkins. Look at those things.
It's right dirty.
Only a only a few humans in the world have been crossed by dirty filth.
All right.
They had to
That's
go have a shower afterwards. That's terrible. But
should probably upload this.
hey, Dave, you know that if I ever die, I'm gonna have my hands severed and mailed to Bob Birkin so he can have them in his little like jars in his living room.
I want your chest hair if you die.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. You have to talk to the
They
old
got,
lady about that one.
well, leave a little section for her, but at least save me a tuft or something.
It's like,
Put it in your
wait,
will.
what's that thing hanging in the back of your background there? Oh, it's Dirty Phil's chest hair. Like,
I would
okay,
frame it. I'd frame it.
put some formaldehyde
Even
so
if
it
you sent
lasts.
me a tuft of your chest hair right now, I'd totally frame it.
It
Put it
doesn't
on the
get cut,
wall of the
Dave. Sorry.
studio. You'd have to autograph a piece of paper. Heidi Gad Experiencer once says, "Tell us your favorite story, Dave." Heidi, I'm going to ask you this, and then I will tell you the story.
That's a politician answer. Let me answer a question with a question.
What kind of story do you want? You pick
Okay,
this.
that's
You pick the
legitimate.
topic, Heidi, and I will tell you a story.
Yeah, you gotta give me 1 second here. The whiskey's bugging me here. I gotta give her a snack. Ergo, the rest of them get snacks. Give me like 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, dickheads. Let, let's go.
Matt Carter, if you put out a gifting site, don't expect anything to move for a few weeks, if not a couple of months. I have a gifting site where nothing has moved. Nothing. Like since like week 5. And it's been out there for 3 years. My first visit to the US, I was like, I don't know, 4 years old. I saw Star Wars in Seattle with my dad. That's where I saw in a movie theater in Seattle. That's where I saw Star Wars. Like 4 years old. All right. Give me 2 seconds here. Share folder. Oh. I was 7 when I went to Disneyland for the first time. Valerie Peters, a gifting site is where you leave objects that you could potentially trade with Sasquatch. Yeah, don't put food out for them. Unless you're in an area where you don't have bears. And if you're going to put food out, apples or peanut butter. Apples or peanut butter. Yeah, our gifting site, we couldn't put food out there. Although I am tempted to try peanut butter. Oh, Matt Carter. Peanut butter, I'm going to try and use to get a hair sample. I'm a wildlife biologist. Going to wrap the heck out of the tree and I wedge the jar in. And oh, yeah. Go for it, man. Go for it. Dave, do you remember a story of a woman who goes back to a tree where her deceased dad used to have encounters with a Bigfoot? She brought a tape recorder with her dad's voice on it, and it started to get responses from in and around the tree. I've never heard that story. I would love to hear that story. Carol, no, I would keep the jar. I would totally keep the jar closed and sealed. The reason why is because with Bigfoot having opposable thumbs, it should be able to twist the cap off. Erica. Dave, what was the name of the lady who was drumming with you? She was adorable. Lolly Bennett. Lolly or I. I use I. I think she uses Y, but my way's better. She'll be coming out this Saturday.
If I live close to you, Dave, I can hang out with you all the time.
Matt Carter, where are you located? Oh, yeah. Danny Mathias sending me a picture of his doggy. Oh, little Lemmy. Oh, so cute. So cute. What did Noble Patrick send me here? Oh, a Jeep running through the mud. Yeah, it's pretty much. You know, it's funny, Noble Patrick, that video you just sent, it actually looks like my Jeep. Except my Jeep's a 2-door, not a 4-door. I love going through puddles. I do.
Do you see sploosh when you go through the puddles, Dave?
No, but what's really awesome is when my little dude is in the Jeep with me and we see a big puddle, I'll stop like a few car lengths away and then I will just gun it through the puddle. And like even though we got the roof on, he actually covers up. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Every time I'm driving and Mrs. Filth is driving, there's a puddle. She's like, "Look, lover, or sugar." Sorry, I'm apparently sugar.
Does she call you sugar?
She does.
Is that what she calls you?
She's like, "Look, sugar." Right. So she goes, "I splooshed." I'm like, "Okay, lover." Yeah. Anyways, there's some stuff that people probably didn't care to know, but now they know. Check it out, Dave. I just gotta do the. Avert your eyes, children, as I always say when I break out the only pen possible. Just stick to the daisies.
What kind of pen is that?
This is Stabler. Oh no, Faber-Castell. Stabler's only the pencils.
Hold on, let's take a look here. Well, you should color in your fingernails with it because they look freaking terrible.
I know. I haven't washed my hands in months. All right, now it's time for the inking, Dave. Thanks for sticking around with me.
What do you got going on here?
Finish her up here, Dave. Just like I said, February cartoon, so it's the space frog call sign gremlin. They're getting
Mhm.
one of the zombunnies.
Yeah.
Dave. By the way, we had a lot of adoptions for them. Mothman got adopted. Gremlin got adopted. Or the goblin. Else. Hey Dave, if you're ever not doing anything on a Saturday and you want to come to my show, I have a show on Spaced Out Radio on Saturdays at 2 p.m. if
Yeah.
you want to hang out.
Maybe. I would love
On
to.
I draw cartoons on a radio show and talk about
Really?
UFOs and aliens and junk. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually my plug when I talk to people, and they go, "What is it like Coast to Coast?" I'm like, "Oh, well, we got like a lot of more up to date people, and
Hmm.
Post is still alive."
Heidi wants to hear my favorite Bigfoot story.
Mm.
I would say that was 2022 Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, where, excuse me, it was a full moon night or the night before the full moon, and the ground was all lit up by the moonlight. And my buddy Mark heard
February
something go,
light.
yeah, my buddy Mark heard something go crack. And so we kind of brought our flashlights up, and four of us saw a 10-footer standing there about 80 yards away from us. He was massive. We don't know how he left. That was kind of weird with how he left. But he vanished. He didn't walk
Thing,
away.
Dave.
He vanished. And then we heard
You
his
don't have it.
buddy Ric Flair out in the forest. Woo! Woo! I'm usually a much better storyteller, Heidi. I'm real sorry. Tonight is not Dave's night.
At least you get to hang out with Dirty Phil for a little bit.
Well, I mean, that makes it all worth it right there.
Well, it'd be nice to have our guest as well, because then
Well,
I don't have to ramble as much.
you're a good guy. I would, you know what? Honestly, if you were here, I would take you to Dairy Queen for an ice cream cone.
Could I have a peanut butter parfait instead?
Of course, you could
Excellent.
have whatever
And then
you
I would
want.
take a picture and send it to the missus, and it'd be like, "Lover, I have peanut butter parfait with Dave." She'd be like, "Great, I have a cat. I'm going to bed."
Yep, that's exactly what she would say.
You got to meet her one day, Dave. She actually exists, I swear.
Well, come for a drive to get your bottle of whiskey.
I will.
You should.
But it's not to my liking.
Leave on a Friday.
Was Tim going to come over? Say hi.
Pardon me?
Is Tim going to come over and say hi?
Yeah, we'll let Tim come over and say hi.
He better.
Of course.
I got to thank him for making my intro and outro.
And then we'll take you to his wife's tea shop for a cup of tea.
Do they have Earl Grey?
She has all kinds of tea there.
Okay.
She's a tea sommelier.
I feel like I should hold my pinky up when I hear that.
Right?
Look at that. space frogs, Dave. Space frogs. They're cats that live in outer space, but they're actually cats. And when they come to
Love
Earth,
it.
people are like, "That's just a cat with a spacesuit." Yes, but and I totally nailed the color of the zombie too. Beautiful. That's his name is Snowball, by the way.
Oh, very
Anybody's
nice.
anyone's wondering. Because I know that I draw all the space bunny or the bunnies in my cartoon world.
Yeah.
So I also get to name them as well. Anyone that's captured in the wild or created in the bunny facilities at the sideshow. If I ever win the lottery, Dave, I'm building a giant compound for all my friends and stuff. You're gonna
Yeah.
unfortunately have to move to Alberta.
I'd
You're
move
gonna
to Alberta.
your Vegas plans are gonna be on hold.
Why?
Well, because you'll have to move to Alberta. If you buy a house
I,
in Vegas, that's fine, but I'm still
I can
gonna be
do
your
both.
landlord in Alberta.
Male WD-40 sending me pictures of his cat and him. I don't know who's prettier.
Well, the cats are generally more attractive than humans because they're
Yeah.
mostly majestic, except for my gremlin.
Hmm.
He's an orange cat, so he's handsome, but he's not very smart.
You're the kind of guy, Filthy, who likes a good leather belt.
I do like a good leather belt. You know what? The best thing is nothing over the top, just basic, simple. I mean, if you ever hung out with me in person, like you did in Vegas, like I wasn't like, besides like the war paint, I
You
wasn't
were
really over the
fun.
top. It
I'm
was
not gonna
just
lie. You were fun.
plain colors, generic, simple, nothing excessive. Because all my
I
excessivity goes into the cartoons.
I would give you 5 stars for hanging out. By the way,
Nice.
I
I don't.
totally would give you 5 stars for hanging out. And if you were a bathroom, I would review it as I would poop here again.
I would actually wash my hands after hanging out with this person, and you should, because I'm dirty. You touch me, and you have this like thin layer of filth on your hands. Not sure how it happens, folks, but it does.
Christopher Height Bling Nugget. Yeah, we do talk UFOs and aliens here. Um, just having an off night, man. Just having an off night. Who will be on tomorrow? Gary Voorhees from the Tic Tac incident in 2004. He's going to be our guest tomorrow night on the show.
He's
Attorney to
actually
the
a really good dude.
EBEs. You're fun. You're fun.
I drew a couple of cartoons when Gary was on it. Just the way he talks, presented himself, Dave. He's a really good dude. I feel like I have nothing really in common with him, but if I had to like sit there and shoot the breeze with him, I feel like him and I could just like talk like good guys because he has that guff to him.
Yeah. We need Pat Leal Films to come up here and film Flight 21 for us. Turn it into the television spectacle it should be.
Television spectacle.
I actually Googled one day Pat Leal Films. He actually does great work. It's like worked for everybody. PatLealFilms.com. Doesn't matter if there's a hockey player or a basketball player or a football player, he'll shoot it. If there's an airplane or a Jaguar, he'll shoot it. Does anybody even
Look
drive
at
Jaguars?
look at that little tiny spider cruising across there, Dave.
What spider?
Oh, he's gone now. He's
Where'd
going
he
in
go?
between the pages.
I was looking at Pat Leal Films' website.
I just
Science
don't have
Bob will
work.
be on a week from tonight.
I don't know he's gone, Dave. I tried.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna
Pat
squish
Leo
him, but
Film says I'm down. Need more info, dude. Go look at our Secrets of the Forest. Go look at our Secrets of the Forest videos, man. The beauty of Flight 21 is there's always something happening. Your camera's blurry.
oh, blurry. I probably donked it with my dome.
Oh,
So catch in. Well, also I don't have the. I forgot to download the thing that makes my camera a little bit brighter. I'm not a very tech savvy guy, Dave, so I just work with what I got.
you know, it's funny. You see all these amazing pictures that Pat Leo Films has taken. You know, God, you got some nice cars you've taken pictures of, dude. Bands.
Yeah. The fact I missed a piece of the drawing.
Pat Leo Films is actually quite talented, man. I'm just looking at this like, holy cow.
The Lion Films. Because Leo means lion, Dave.
You're a Leo, not Leo. Leal.
Oh, I thought you said Leo, like the lion.
You're a Leo.
No, I'm not. I'm a Libra.
You know,
The
Heidi, you
ghostess
can go to
teaser.
our store right now. You can go to our store right now and get yourself a Chicks Dig Bigfoot t-shirt. You can. Oh, you're in Dallas. You probably got good food there.
Never been to Dallas, but I'm into Houston.
Texas, every time. That's one thing I hear about Texas is it's either football or the food. Okay, and the beautiful women. I'm not gonna lie. When I've flown into Dallas, Fort Worth the last couple of years, going to Nebraska, Texas women are beautiful.
Wait,
They are beautiful.
why did you go to Texas to go to Nebraska?
Mm-hmm. What is Jules saying? That hold on, giggles. Jules Sagittarius are the best. Hmm.
I think she might be biased.
I would agree with you, Vanessa. I've never met nicer women in this world than Southern women in the United States. The South and Southern women. I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
This is pretty cool. I've talked to her a couple times. Jules is pretty cool. Everybody that hangs out with us, like I said earlier, Dave, is pretty cool. I would, I would definitely one
Phyllis, I
million
think you
one
need a little
command percent.
rabbit in the corner. Little
There's a
rabbit.
rabbit here.
I know, but
It's
just
being,
one like hiding.
it's not.
Little one.
It's already
I'm gonna
the
throw a
paint is
shoe at
already
you.
down, Dave.
I'm gonna
Well,
throw
you
a
know what?
shoe at you.
Like
Yeah,
George Bush, I'm just gonna duck underneath it.
yeah. I'm gonna
Eh?
be a critic now. I'm gonna play Blob right now. Get that fucking rabbit on your cartoon. It's
Hold
a
on.
little one.
Blob's calling me. She says, don't worry about Dave says. Okay, thanks, Blob. Love you, bye. Flake. I can't
Very
add it,
true,
Dave.
Wallach.
On my next cartoon, though, well, there's less painting and penciling already done.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at you. Use that fancy pen.
This is the number 4 Faber-Castell pigment. It accepts all amounts of dirty filth water that I slop onto the page without any bleeding or anything. That's why I love this stuff.
Are you gonna
Faber-Castell.
are you gonna outline the
Faber-Castell, if you're
cat head?
watching. Faber-Castell, please support Dirty Filth and Spaced Out Radio. But no, there
Mhm.
can't be. It's done, Dave. Everything's done. The next one,
The cat
yes, it
has
will
no
be in.
eyes.
It does have eyes. Trust me. You have it. It'll be fine.
See, I asked
Oh,
if you were doing that. You told me you were done.
well, yeah,
And now you're
I'm
outlining
done.
the cat's head.
I
You
can't add
lie.
anymore.
You lie.
I'm not a lying liar that lies because I'm not an orange cat.
What a horrible, horrible person you are.
I am
Horrible
filth.
person.
I'm so terrible, Dave. You know what I do on the weekends? Come
Uh-huh.
in here and I draw cartoons and
Mm-hmm.
look at that. Sprogs. Space Sprogs.
Mm-hmm.
See that? He's just happy.
Totally
And
happy.
Snowball wants nothing to do with it. But he loves it. Well, Dave, nerds don't just invent this stuff overnight and they try to plug their board and stuff. But what have I done? I've drawn cartoons on Spaced Out Radio since 2022. People may forget that. They may not appreciate it. It doesn't
Has it
matter.
only has it only been since 2022 we've been doing this? I thought it was longer.
Well, I've been doing the booking since a little earlier than that. And the first drawing I sent you, I think, was 2018. Because, as I always like to say, I sent a picture of the S4 thing, and it's like, "Hey, man, you want this?" And you're like, "Yeah, okay." And you go, "You're really gonna give me this?" And I go, "Did Bob Bigelow own Skinwalker Ranch?" And then we had a chuckle, and then I sent it to you, and I say, "Hey, man, maybe you want to draw a cartoon once a week or something?" So I did, and then that was when Captain Shirk would move up there once a week, and we didn't have a actual proper website at the time, and it was a little bit bigger than usual. But yeah, I've been hanging out with you, Dave, since like at least minimum 2019 for the cartoons. I've been booking people for like 4 or 5 years for you. I love it.
You do a
Just
great
saying,
job.
everybody, I
You do
do
a great job.
some of the booking, not all of it, but I try to do my best. And the best part is when I get a good guest that comes in and everyone's happy, and they get emails that tell me, like, I'm gonna thank you hard through Dave. You're gonna delete this one anyways, but I'm gonna thank my hog on this because they had the guy with the I don't want to name names. We had a lot of people that come in and they guest request all the time, and they're like, I like getting in touch with these people, and I say, hey, you know what? Our guests wanted you back here. And they go, oh, geez, that's really cool. I'd love to come back. And so when the
Mhm.
guests want people to come back and they email me and say, hey, bookings at spacedoutradio.com, if you ever want someone to come on, and I get these
Mhm.
people, I love it. I love it, Dave, because it makes me happy that I get to bring people in that the
Mhm.
listeners want to hear. And,
It's
that's what my
fun.
job is. So I love it.
It's fun.
Anyways, I'm around that. I'm on a tangent here. I'm supposed to be talking about funny things, so I'm talking about booking shit. But anyways,
Did you know you can't see the color red underwater in deep water?
I don't know. I don't go in the water, and I don't like going in the sky. I'm a flatlander. I live in Alberta, and
I learned
you know
that
what?
from watching these guys that go into like the Florida Keys and they hunt lionfish because they're an invasive species that hurts hurts all the coral reefs.
Like the
And
venomous lionfish.
yeah, and the lionfish they're now teaching the predatory animals like sharks and eels on how to eat these things. So, but yeah, lionfish are actually quite red when they come out of the water. And when they're in the water, you can't see them.
So
If
the
you have guest
translation-
ideas, send them to Dirty Filth, bookings at spacedoutradio.com. Bookings at spacedoutradio.com. That easy.
Yeah, T-Boone sends me a lot of stuff. And you know, a lot of times though, I have to say, everybody, you may send me a guest contact info and junk. I will send emails to them. However, everybody's human. They may not see it. I'll send them one every once in a while. They might not see it and they may not be able to respond, or they don't look at their emails. I'm not sure. But the point is, I always like to get in touch with everyone possible. And if if I don't hear back from them, don't take it that we didn't try or anything. It's just that maybe those people are busy, or they get tons of email. Everyone gets tons of emails. So when you get something from like Spaced Out Radio, they might not be expecting it. A lot of times emails go into spam folders. I know when I keep in contact with the guests that I'm with, sometimes I talk to them, and then when Dave sends links, it goes into their spam folder. So I always mention, hey, check your spam folder. And yes, anyways, it's one of these stuff that nobody cares about. They love some cartoons and cats and Dave's Bigfoot stories. Right, Dave?
Dave has a couple of Bigfoot stories, yeah. Bookings at spacedoutradio.com.
That's right. I do take time off drawing cartoons to do bookings.
Why does the cat have a rabbit in February when it's snowing?
Because Dave, in most places in the world, February is not winter time. Yeah,
I would love the Philip
it bothers
experiment.
me.
It's hard to
What's
find
the-
somebody who can speak about the Philip experiment.
What's
That
the Philip
is
experiment?
what's the Philip experiment? It is it's actually a Canadian study done in Toronto, where they created a tulpa named Philip. They gave him an ID, they gave him a birth date.
Yes.
Nigel Watson here. I'm off to bed.
Good
He's
night,
in our
Nigel.
chat. He's in our chat room. Good sleeping, Nigel. Filthy will get a hold of you soon to rebook.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, not Philadelphia, Philip experiment. I'd love to do a show on that. We got to work on that one, Filthy. Write that one down. I know you do.
Which one?
Hmm?
The
Philip experiment. Like
Philip
Terrence and Philip.
experiment.
Philip.
Yeah, good luck anybody reading my notes ever. There's just a few things left here, Dave. I apologize for the mess that I couldn't get all the guests and everything together tonight. Everything is tomfoolery and whatnot, but
Uh-huh.
I'm usually pretty good with the time frames of different parts in the world.
It's good times, man. Good times. Mm-hmm. Let's go. All right, Dirty. You look done.
Dave. Yes.
Even though you won't put a rabbit on the hillside there. It's a little head
It's not
popping.
hillside. Those are finely trimmed bushes. Anybody from Saturday knows about the finely trimmed bushes, Dave.
Looks good, buddy.
Let me make it look professional.
What's that?
Could you let me make it look professional?
Okay. Are you gonna sign it?
Well, I have to write it down here. February 2026 calendar. So if anybody decides to buy this original piece of artwork, they'll have also witnessed this. So here we go. This is what it'll look like eventually. Nice and cute like that.
That's awesome.
Wait.
Is that Mrs. Filth?
No, it's me struggling mightily.
Oh.
She's yelling at me. No,
Oh.
if it was her coming from behind, I wouldn't have a chance in a let him stand back. So look at that.
Love it. I'm going to bed.
Good night, Dave. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight and just hanging on out. And tomorrow night on the show, Gary Voorhees from the Tic Tac Eyewitness will be the time and the place, and I will be here.
And Dirty Filth.
I'll be better tomorrow. I promise you. I promise you I'll be better tomorrow.
Dave, give me a call when you're done this.
Okay.
Better.
Okay.
I know
All
your
right.
mailing address.
Yeah, you do. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Good night.